We're live. We're live.
Oh, I don't feel alive right now.
Ah, Mondays, bro. Mondays.
Oh, I just come home and had to jump in a skid steer right away last night.
All the way from the tracks or what?
No, from one end of the driveway to the other was full.
Yeah, that wind was.
And then I
blowing.
then I decided to check the gas gauge on the machine, and I said, "Oh, I better park it now."
Yeah.
Because when I run out of fuel, it's always right on the road.
I'm pretty sore, man. That cold really kicked my ass today.
I'm still coughing.
Yeah.
Seeing the cold doesn't help, man. What's going on, Cash? Brett, what's going on, bro? Just letting the show load up here. It's Monday, February 3.
You drilled a ton of holes around the damn shack. Never mind.
We'll talk about that. Chasing fish down. Oh my god. What's up, Leslie? Quinton in the house. Up on Facebook tonight. Alan what's happening, brother? Troy is getting out doing a lot of fishing. Nice work, Troy. Thanks for tuning in on the live stream this weekend too. Yesterday, we'll talk about that today. All kinds, everything. Holy. Little Good knee Monday, gents. What's going on, Mario, bro? Real Life with Mike. Great show for the series. I'm watching you guys in the ice house. Appreciate you both for tuning in. Good stuff, man. Derek's in the house. What's going on? Carlo Guzzi over at Carlos Cucina. They had the special on every tournament Sunday. The special was on at Carlos Cucina. And we had the sandwiches too, man. Thanks to Brandon for delivering the Carlos Cucina sandwiches. They're lifesaver, bro. That was good.
Good. Good to have some food and on request. That was pretty good. You asked for it, it showed up.
Jeff Grauberger. Congrats on I think Jeff was 10th place. Pull over the tournament there. Do the report. We got a few other things here. Omar in the house today. Mike Foley. Alright. Got the rock music. I gotta wake up. I gotta get this tea going, bro.
Mine's gone already. Goodness.
No sugar. Still no sugar.
Honey, brother. Use honey. I'm not calling you honey. I'm
gonna get on that honey. Get on the honey train here, I think. Honey and coffee though, bro?
It's good. It's good. Joe Bart's laughing. It's good, man.
Is it? I've never tried honey with coffee.
I'm trying. I cut the sugar up for a month. It's been working though. Shit, man. I'm down from 180 down to 165 now in 1 month.
Wow.
Hey, for me, that's huge, bro. That's
really
huge for me. But yeah, man.
That's better than Ozempic, man.
Thanks, Bruce. Thank you, bro. Marshall, another nice top finish over there. Take the Monday off after tourneys. My legs are killing me. Oh, I bet you guys worked hard for those fish there, but it paid off. I think they had a 6th place finish. Marshall and Tristan did. We're going to talk the tournament. Yesterday, the Eskimo Ice Fishing Gear tournament at Warner Road. We'll get a whole up-to-date report on the lake, fishing, conditions-wise, the whole thing. We'll talk about the forward-facing sonar wall. There's a little bit of a wall there. More evidence of that again this week, bro. It was there for sure. What's going on? Brian Aaron Zanzo is in the house. Congratulations, Joe Moore. Great tournament, bro. Fellow guy.
That's why he came on this one tonight. He stumped the other one out and he didn't show up on that one.
So I don't know. He's here now because it came in 5th place. All of a sudden he's showing up. Sean Johnson, Devin Foster had a good finish there too. Again, they're shaping up for the championship. Mr. Wayne G back from vacation. We have one of our troop here is on vacation here. Leon Belandic watching us all the way from Ireland. I think they're asleep right now. They got like 6-7 hours on us here in Winnipeg. I think it's middle of the night for Leon. I wouldn't doubt it if he's on his phone though.
No soccer for him today.
He's still.
Believe me, he tried.
Still
Oh no.
They got all kinds of fish in Ireland. I was looking it up there because I always live vicariously through people on vacay. And yeah, he's fishing low tide there where he's standing there. He got skunked though. Leon's no stranger to getting skunked, bro.
No. he's used to getting skunked.
Wouldn't it be nice to catch a fish somewhere else though? You guys ever catch a fish somewhere else?
Barbados.
Barbados. Oh, that sounds so good right now. Barbados.
I got an eel at Barbados.
Hi, baby Maya. What's going on? Santos knows how to change diapers. He knows how to swaddle kids too. I think he's learning. Santos is learning, bro.
Oh my God. Santos.
Yeah, I caught a fish in. Well, Chicago is not exactly exotic, but Chicago, Cuba, Philippines. Where else have I caught one? How about you, Jomo? Where have you caught fish, man?
I just BC, man. Just catching flounders and stuff. But I was netting, right? Like I was crabbing, so it's just the byproduct of crabbing.
It's all good. It's all the
I'm
same.
netting. Catching, I guess.
Catching something like somewhere else just because, like you go out there and you catch like those rock cod off the piers in Vancouver, and locals are just like,
yeah. Well, we were calling them bullhead. Like we were catching like these. I don't know. Had fins, like wide fins on the side. They called them bullhead. I don't know what it was. I was like, that's a bullhead.
They're like sculpin kind of things. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe it looked like that.
Probably a lot nicer looking bullhead than ours.
Pretty cool. I'd eat it. It looked pretty cool. They said it's the max about 7 inches.
Someone from somewhere else coming here would be all over, be excited, taking pictures with bullhead and stuff like that, just because it's exotic or it's somewhere else, know. So wherever you go, man, take a travel rod or whatever, rent one. Just
Gino's been doing pretty good. He's all over the place right now. I mean, where is he now? In Vietnam or something? I don't know where he is.
Yeah, I think he's probably
fish. Yeah. Barbados. I don't know where he's at. Mexico. I don't know. Catch some cool fish.
The La Bopa, bro. Me and Nash are gonna be in the Philippines in a few weeks, so we're gonna be doing some fishing out there. So we'll be podcasting from out there still. I think it'll be Tuesday morning, guys, when we're on our Monday evening show. It'll be Tuesday morning. So you'll hear freaking roosters behind me and all kinds of shit going on there. So we'll see how that works out there. As long as my internet's good, it should be good, man.
At least the roosters pretty cool. I eat it. Dead air.
Yeah, man. Shit. There is no dead air here, man. I keep talking. You guys don't talk. Shit. Then you're out. You're out, bro. Chicago +5. Dave Simpson's over in Chicagoland. Speaking of Chicago, that's where I caught my first bluegill and largies. Was down there, man, in Chicago. It's funny when you think about it, like the U.S. Midwest. They don't get snow down there, man. No. Iowa, Quad Cities, stuff like that.
No, just the odd time they might get something that just blows through. That's it.
There's more snow in Atlanta and Florida this year than Chicago's been seeing, actually, which is
I think Florida had more snow than us at one point.
Jomar put a hat on. The Ford's blinding Wayne G.
Sorry, man. Didn't mean to.
He's sensitive about that, bro. He's sensitive about that.
No, I ain't said. You gotta embrace it, man. I'd rather have this than a horseshoe head. You know what I mean?
What's the matter with the horseshoe head, motherfucker?
Nothing, man. If you embrace that, man. But I don't want to look like that.
I'd take a horseshoe, man. Listen, I don't know. Nothing.
You know that little bastard on Lord of the Rings, Schmeagol? That's what I'd look like if I shaved my head bald.
I've never seen him without a beard mustache thingy.
Ooh, yeah, we gotta see him like straight shave everything.
Bro,
Have you seen him like that?
Remember Mulrooney, Prime Minister Mulrooney? I got the same chin as that bastard. Come right out.
You got like a hole there then? Like Brian Mulrooney had a hole here.
No hole there, no.
Mike, if you don't catch a master angler walleye.
Oh, here goes the best.
Before what?
You gotta shave your beard.
Everything, like stash and everything.
Before what?
Before the winter ends.
Christ, dude, the only time I get to fish is when I do the icebreakers.
You'll have like 3 trips to do it. You'll have 3 trips only to do it. But it's coming off, bro. I shaved even this. Like, this is not thick or nothing. But when I shaved this all off a month ago, Nash like started crying and he didn't like it. It looks weird.
Oh, look, Well said, not a chance.
Not a chance he's gonna catch a master is what it is if we keep live scoping like the way we were live scoping there.
What are you talking about? Your brother-in-law stunk it up.
Doesn't know the system, bro. The system.
Should have had a 29-30 in that damn shack yesterday.
Eric shaves. He looks 14. I do actually still look young, bro. Looking young at heart. It is Monday. It is February 3. Another power hour of the Castaneck podcast. Thank you for joining us. Appreciate all you guys for joining in. Starting soon. We'll start the show right now after all that preamble. Of course, our season 8 hard water sponsors. We have our open water season and hard water season. We're well in the middle of hard water right now. Big shout out to Tech Video Security, Gone Fishing, Team Fui Automotive, Carlos Cucina, Eskimo Ice Fishing Gear, and Acme Tackle. Love you guys. Big supporters of the show. Keep the lights going here. If you want to support the show, support all those sponsors down there, past and present. You know, Manny's Live Bait and Pyatt's over on Lake of the Prairies and TCB and all that kind of stuff. We appreciate everybody for supporting. So that's awesome, man. What are we going to talk about here? Beard stays, fellas. Now I really want Mike to shave. Congrats, Jomar. Congrats, keep coming in. You'd almost think that boobs were on that TV just I was watching. He was locked in. So if you were watching the live yesterday, we had the Eskimo Ice Fishing Gear tournament at Warner Road. We had the live stream. We went on 10:30 or so. We finally got to the shack. It took us an hour to get from Warner Road to the mouth on the East Channel. We were actually east of the mouth, actually. It took us a little bit to get there, but we were live for how many hours? And if you tuned in, you saw some fishing going on in the shack there. Big shout out to Eskimo there, of course. The fish he was talking about here, there was 2 big fish caught in the shack. I caught eaters. We're not going to starve if I'm around. If I'm around, we're not going to starve. But Val was able to knock down almost 26 there in the shack. Great hook set by Val there. Got it out. And Justin got one there. So we scored 2 overs, bro, in the shack. Actually, I had a 20-incher, so that counted too, actually. So that was cool. Yeah. Nice work there. We're in the Island Beach outdoors scoring headquarters. You of course can contact them if you want to rent an ice castle or get guided. There's all kinds of outfits on the lake. Now Jomar, of course, got his. He was just booking a trip. You're on mute, bro. You're on mute. Oh. Nah, I unmuted you. You were muted for some reason, bro. But yeah.
I was. I was booking for March.
So are you like full? Is it busy? Like where's all your calls coming from? When you guys are
there's a lot of competition now, right? Like there's lots now. So it is what it is. We take what we take, and that's it, right?
Well, I don't know. I think when everyone's catching, it's always good, man. It looks good, If someone's booked up, then they call the other ones, get a good reference.
There's room for everybody. It's what it is. There's room for everybody, right?
Yeah. Killer guide out there, man. Everybody. Killer guide out there for sure. Dave Schmidt is starving. Well, if you go with Jomar, he'll make a lunch for you too, bro.
Yeah.
You do short lunches, even in the middle of winter?
I do short lunches. My famous thing is Philly cheesesteak. So people love them. I don't know.
Philly cheesesteak.
Something about that sandwich, that hot meal. They love it. Right? Nice. It's the butter. The butter that I use. When you put butter on anything, it's good. Right?
It's like putting bacon on anything.
Yeah.
I see these people cooking steaks on TikTok nowadays, man. They're using gobs of butter like it was going out of style. You know how expensive butter is, man?
Yeah, it is.
2 pounds of butter to cook one steak. Yeah. Do you prefer to run a tournament or fish in one? 100% fish in one, bro.
Yes.
It is getting to me. To be honest with you, like running, like we've got 15 events scheduled this year, Kickerfish does. And even we'll talk NBA in a little bit too. Towards the end of the show, we'll talk Manitoba Bass Anglers. Aaron was at the last meeting. We had some good discussions there about stuff. So some of their tournaments on the Manitoba side are going to be powered by Kickerfish now too. And I'm fishing Falcon Lake. I don't give a shit. Like it's killing me not fishing in the competition, man. I want to be out there, bros. It's crazy, man. That's a good question, Dave. Man, I prefer to fish in it. I really. It's fun. It's fun seeing it. It's fun seeing it from that angle too. And I like that some of you guys tune in and you see sort of the behind the scenes and how it sort of works or whatever. But EJ, the Philly cheese, he can attest. Congrats, EJ, on the 5th place finish, bro. It's cool. I'll pay your e-transfers in 7 weeks, bro, or something like that. Whenever I get to it, man. These guys know it takes a while before I get to stuff. Speaking of competitions, this is another one. I won't be fishing in this one either, but I'll be helping out. The Kidfish Ice Fishing Derby. This is on February 16th, so it's coming quick. We're talking 2 weeks away. This is Sunday of Louis Riel weekend here in Manitoba. Get your tickets. I think I can go onto the website here. Let me go on the website and show it there. You guys can.
Well, they must have a lot of tickets sold already, no? You know?
I don't know.
They have sold already?
I haven't been to a meeting in a while. I got to go tomorrow, though. We're going to get over the whole scoring system. It's a little bit different since the last time we had one. The rules are different now, right? Like you can't bring smaller than 35 centimeter like sauger walleye to the shack, right?
Oh yeah.
You can't bring over 22 inches either. So we're going to have to do our Studley hole driller teams are going to have quadrants and be measuring fish on site there and stuff like that. We've got 10 families too, actually. We have 10 families of kids that have cancer, unfortunately, but their family's going to come out. So we have 10 people assigned to each family to be their guide, their assigned guide for the day, and get them on some fish, have some fun, get some giveaways, food, you name it. It's a good time for everybody, not just kids. Anybody's welcome to come to this tournament, this derby on the river there. All kinds of great prizes. There's always good prizes there. You just got to catch one to get your name in the hat there. And even then, there's all kinds of other giveaways and stuff like that. Kidfish, guys, what do you guys got to say about Kidfish?
Well, it's sad that we had to not be able to do it for a long period of time. With the ice conditions, then there was a COVID and that. It's just something that's been going on. Well, I've been doing it for quite some time, and then I took a bit of a break. But it all goes to a good cause, and everybody's putting their heart and soul into it to keep it going and keep things happening there to make it a good event.
16 and over. So if you need a license, it's $40, and then kids tickets are $30, and then you can do donations, and you can do there's a raffle going on, Steve. You can do this all online. It's all online here. Top prize $5,000. The first 600 kids at the tennis will receive a free rod and reel combo as well too. So top 10 open. Kids can win the open division too. Actually, top 10 fish caught that day will be in the top 10 prizes, and then top 5 kids who aren't in the top 10, they have prizes too, and you got to be present to collect. So it's cool, man.
I still get those memories on Facebook when I used to take all the photos outside. I still get those popping up every once in a while.
Yeah, Mike used to take a million photos there.
I got so many photos of Kidfish from way back when.
Children's Hospital,
all day. Just walk
Cancer
around and take
Care,
photos.
Manitoba. We're talking tens of thousands of dollars, I guess, raised, which is fantastic. A big shout out to all the sponsors who support every year here. I think Wayne G is going to be cooking up a storm again. It's going to be fantastic over there. Wayne's like you get a meal with your ticket. Free rods for the kids, you name it. All these sponsors are fantastic. Appreciate you all, and all the volunteers. Everyone running they start this like in November, October, where you start organizing this thing in earnest. So here you go. All the rules are there and stuff like that. Check it out. Go to kidfish.ca for more information. February 16th, be there or be square. It's going to be a good time. And like Wayne said, it's going to be at Selkirk Park this year, which is new. Lots of nice parking up top. Like you don't have that crazy road now where you have to block traffic and stuff at floatplane. It'll be good at the Selkirk Park. I think it's gonna be fantastic there. So,
that'll be way better for sure.
A lot of fish too this year at that site there. So I would imagine, and there's gonna be some fish caught for sure, broskies.
Just go straight up from the boat.
The worst is getting that running start when everyone's going home up that hill.
I know. And there's traffic coming, right? So it's better at Selkirk Park.
You literally got to give her up. Holy smoke.
Still steep, but you still got a better time. Rocky's like, I got my dog here just tearing apart. I think it's a plastic bag. What are you tearing apart, bro? It's his crinkle toy. He's pretty good about his toys, man. He gets toys at Christmas, and they last like almost the whole year and stuff, man. He's
oh boy,
good.
You're lucky, man. Mine tears mine apart the first 10 minutes.
There's the toys up.
Oh yeah, and then she'll play with this one little piece. And she'll save that for the rest of the year. What are you doing?
Oh, just like the inside part, the heartbeat of the freaking toy.
No, it's just the corner of an ear or something. I don't know.
Don't forget this, guys. Don't forget this here, February 6th. So this is on Thursday, 12 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. So what the hell is that in our time? 1 p.m. here? 1 p.m. Winnipeg time. Tune in. I know Mike can't wait to be next. Already have it on the calendar. This is open to all. No registration needed. I'm going to check it out, actually. It's going to be on Facebook.
I think my headphones were broken. Did you say Mike?
No, Mike is ready to. Sasquatch, Sabe, Bigfoot, known by many names. I'm going to check this webinar out. So, because I got nothing better to do than 1 in the afternoon on a Thursday.
Jesus.
It's happening, bro.
I'll be sure not to listen.
Shit. What's wrong with you, Mike? I'm going to have an update for everybody. I'll let everybody know what's going on anyway after whatever I learn. Kind of thing or whatever. Okay, before we get to the tournament, this infuriated me. I saw this. It's made the rounds. I'm sure some of you saw it too, man. Freaking pissed me off, bro. Nothing gets me more angry than a horrible net, man. Like, let's just watch this first. This is
look at Mike's face. He's already turning red. Oh no.
That guy's got more stuff growing out of his boat than there is on shore.
So the sound's not going for some reason. Whatever I downloaded, we can hear us talking at least. But so the guy catching the fish is like, "Okay, come on, Mike." His name is Mike, by the way, Mike, the guy with the net. Come on, Mike, you got to get it this time.
Impossible.
You got to get it this time. You got to get it this time. He says.
Oh, they're fishing off a pier.
Yeah, and the guy with the lake trout is like panicking a bit. Okay, not yet. He says, and okay, Mike, you got to get it now. You got to get it, Mike. You got to get it, Mike. And Mike didn't want to take a swing yet. No. All right. Which is, I guess, no. It got to be head first. It's got to be head first. He says, head first. Okay, wait, Mike. Okay, Mike, here it comes. Here it comes. And the lady filming is like, this is a fish of a lifetime.
Not yet.
Fish of a lifetime. Not yet. You got to get the head in there. And the guy's all,
Not yet.
Okay, Mike, get it, Mike. He says, oh, and they're all cheering, eh? Okay, you got to bring it in. You got to bring it in, Mike. You got to bring it in. And what the fuck is Mike doing? Okay, Mike. Okay, so the guy catching the fish is gonna help him, and the hook is in the net, and the fish is gone.
Oh,
and that's that. And that's the.
That net wasn't very good.
Hey, at least the guy's in a pier. I got guys doing that in the boat.
Oh my God! Like nothing
and it's
gets
not even
me.
that far down.
Nothing. That's a net guy should be a Leon or a. Leon a little bit is sort of atoned for it a little bit there, but that's the worst. Oh my God. I said that popped up like 7 different feeds of mine. It just gets so infuriated by that. The guy's like no arm strength. Like what? It's already in the net. Like and now the net isn't for that size fish, of course.
No, it's not. I was just gonna say that.
It was still
using a trout net for a catfish,
You still could have got that
in
there, though, bro. You still have got that in.
It was in there.
Oh yeah, I guess. Yeah.
Mike Clapp, there is no reason for my heart to be this high watching that video. I hear you, man. Don't they call that a Leon? That was a Leon, bro. You need an extreme net person.
Leon.
Like a net person is just as important now as like I said, the photographer. Your photographer when you're especially doing catch photo release stuff, your photographer is just as important now. It's not just you're gonna have a shitty picture on Facebook now. Your score might not count if your photographer isn't doing their job and taking it seriously, kind of thing. But if you're gonna net, man, you're gonna net for somebody. Take it so seriously, bro. That was like that person had like no arm strength. I don't know what was happening there, man. Does that piss me off, bro? That just got I just got so mad by that, man. Oh, I hate that shit. Oh,
how many people have botched a net job for you?
There's been a handful, bro. There's been a handful. Nash. Oh my God, me and Nash have got so many fights.
Yeah, but Nash is how old?
Still, you're 3 years old, bro. You should have a little bit of core strength to be able to freaking get a fish. Sheldon, congrats on the 3rd place finish, Sheldon. Let's talk tournament here. Sheldon over in Bismarck, North Dakota. They're having a parade for them over there, I hear, in Bismarck. After the showing they had at the Eskimo Ice Fishing Gear tournament at Warner Road. The winners got the E40 complete package. That's the 2 8-inch composite augers, the bag, the battery bags, extra blades, quick connect kit, extensions, caps, you name it. It was a killer prize there. What's going on, Tim Butler? What's happening, brother? So we'll just give her the time in the light too. We got 10th place. Of course, Farron Sigurdsson and Jeff Grauberger. They had a 27 that we were pending. By the end time, we were back already at checkout, and they didn't have their 27 didn't count yet. We had to do a review on site. And would you see, Mike? It was good to go.
Yeah, it was good to go. It was a long video. Like it took a little while, and then right towards the end, you can see the tail just starts to it kicks in a way.
And that's a big thing, man. Like an important thing with Mike Devine and doing the stuff here, and Val helping. They want to ensure that the fish are getting released safely and stuff like that. These aren't fish sticks after they're caught, kind of thing. Even with the 60-kilometer winds and stuff like that, these fish are getting taken care of. It's quick. They confirmed that, and they gave them their 27 inches there, so it counted. That jumped them up then for sure in the final standings to 10th place. So congrats, Farron Sigurdsson and Jeff Grauberger. They qualified from the B-Side Open last year to get in. So they finished well enough in the B-Side Open last March. That's the one-day tournament. Registration is open. Registrations keep pouring in. So get your names in there, and you can qualify and get on the tour next year. We'd love to see everybody get in. That'd be awesome there. So nice work, Farron and Jeff. They won a $300 Eskimo prize package, all kinds of goodies in there for them. 9th place, pride of Westman, Manitoba, Blake Morgan and Brendan Kokroots. Brendan is a rookie on tour this year, replacing April, who is out west working at the moment. Another top 10 finish for these guys. You can see there, Blake Morgan, his 3rd year on tour. He's got 6, so now 7 top 10 finishes. Blake does.
Yeah, that's good.
Isn't that cool for someone who doesn't live by the lake? Like this lake's our backyard. Like that lake is 17 minutes for Jomar kind of thing. This Blake takes 4 hours for him to get to this lake. And he's doing well out there, man. So killer stick, man. Good for him. You guys got nothing to say about Blake and Brendan?
No.
Oh,
what are you going to say about Blake?
Oh, I don't know, man. We're podcasting, bro. Jesus Christ. What time
Blake
did our
was
last
actually
one come
pretty
You're
in?
good
gonna
during
move on
the
to
other
8th place. So
before you took over. He was doing pretty good. Like I couldn't believe how good he was doing, man. When he was a 2-day
Yeah, man. I don't
with
know
the
what time
Eberts,
your last
yeah,
one
he
came
was
in.
doing pretty good. I think he was with a woman last time.
Yeah, it was April.
Oh, that,
April.
yeah, that's true.
For
I
Brendan,
remember.
it's got some pretty big shoes to fill because April was a good stick on with that.
Yeah, she was. She was a very good stick. She's a very good
pretty
stick.
big fish, man.
Sure. Shows quite the good fisherman he is. Cash is backing him up, of course. Cash from out west as well. Cool thing about Cash's dad is he had exam week. A lot of the kids had exam week, and Cash spent it out on Lake Winnipeg for a lot of the days, and he was hammering fish. So you'll see on Beast of the Week. Nice work, Cash. That's awesome, man. They can take it for granted when we're that close to the lake. You know, you're talking an hour or less kind of thing. People are driving from far away to get out there to fish on this world-class fishery. So good job for them there. 8th place. Dave Pyatt, Jen Trotman. They had 8th place at the first tournament. Another 8th place here. They're shaping up well for the championship, aren't they, guys?
Yeah, they're doing really better than they were last year. Last year they struggled, and this year they're doing pretty good. Got a little worried there because they never had any photos in for so long, and then all of a sudden they just piled in a whole bunch.
Yeah, because they were saying the bite was so crazy that they had to lip grip and had to go get their stuff ready. They had a couple on lip grip, and then they would do their system, and then the screen would fill up again, and then they had to get in. They had a couple on lip grip again. You know what I mean? It was just nuts. They had no time to just send them in yet. They're getting the process down because like their screen was lighting up like a Christmas tree per se, like they used to say back in the day. So nice work, guys. That's awesome. They didn't know that they tried this tournament without checking the standings, so they weren't watching, and we announced their name in 8th place, man. They were actually genuinely shocked that they top 10 again. So
if you ever want to see somebody celebrate a win, those two, they celebrate any win.
Yeah, they do.
Like crazy, man.
Husband and wife team, Jen Trotman, that's another lady on tour here, and 2 ladies were in the top 10, which is fan. There's only 3 ladies, 2 ladies like regulars, and then we get a couple fill-ins here and there. Rebecca Guyot was filling in this time. They didn't top 10 this year in this tournament in the Snow Bear, but that's nice work, man. That's fantastic. Good job over there. Great job. The Payats. Love it, man. Love to see it. And they're just getting better, I would imagine, man. Sponsored by DC Welding and Industrial Metalworks. Contact Dave Pyatt there for some welding needs and stuff. Good job over there. 7th place. We were using Kiansky's Island Beach Outdoors Ice Castle. Never saw them all day, though. Chris Kiansky and Kaden Siwak. These are a couple solid sticks. You contact them for some guiding out in the lake as well. Sponsored by Ice Master Fishing, Augers Fencing, Eskimo Ice Fishing Gear.
They had some good tournaments last year, and they're just right where they were last year also.
Yeah.
They weren't happy with their performance on the Red River there at all. They sort of plunked down in the ice castle eating waffles and pizza pops all day. So
that's what they were saying,
did away with the castle this time. Let us use it, and they hit the road and went hard. And man, they had a slow start too. They weren't coming in. Like I think they were going to the wrong chat or something. And then when they came in like properly, then they read a whole pile of scores and they shot right up to the top. It was up and down. That top 20 was moving around a lot, man. If you were watching the scores, it was up and down all day. And these guys, when it finally shook out there, they got 7th place, and they won a $590 Eskimo package. So they had all kinds of stuff there. Same prize that 6th place got Tristan Harms, Marshall Gaucher. Tristan out of Mather, Manitoba. First year on tour for both of them. They qualified through the B-Side Open last year as well. They are kicking ass. We'll show the point standings after all this here, but they're sponsored by CR Baits, Borderline Elk Farms, and Lakewood Products. If you're familiar, Lakewood Products are those awesome big muskie cases out of Minnesota and stuff. They're sponsored by them there. So great work by them there, man. 6th place.
So that what they do last year, they just went through the qualifiers and that was it last year.
Just the one qualifier, the B-Side Open. Yeah. They did the one tournament. They had a good standing there, and they were offered the tour card this year and doing it. Yeah.
Nice. That's good. Glad they joined.
Simpson says they had about an hour of nuttiness. Too bad we still didn't get anything done when we needed. Yeah, you guys had a bunch of low 20s, nothing giant, man. Dave Simpson had a quick start. Nothing giant came through. I'm sure Mike can check the chat on when your last fish was. I'm sure that Divine was double checking right to the end there that all your fish counted. I think because there were some late fish. There was 359 fish, 358 scores coming in, 4 o'clock scores. I think the Weedmans had a really late. I think they were the last fish this time were the Weedmans actually. They all counted. They all got in on time. So it's good, man. There's JT. What's going on? Junior champion. He's a former champion. Misty Lisa, hopefully next year will be back. Let's go, bro. You got to qualify. Get your name on that B-side championship, bro. Let's go. Let's get you qualified up for next year for sure. Rig tournament weights in fish and mangled bump board. It is like it's pretty cool. Like we'll show a bunch of the fish here, man. Anyone can come scrutinize the fish after. Any anglers on tour can request to see their fish, other people's fish, whatever they want. We share it all between inside. If you're inside, it's good to go, man. You know, it's pretty transparent, which is great. The girls are showing up. Janessa says, "Yeah, I hope to see you again out there, Janessa. Come on out, come on." Jay Surgeon, nice prizes. Oh yeah, some killer packs there. You got those new battery packs. The extensions.
Oh, you were giving away a ton, like boxes full of stuff. I was like, holy jeez.
We went down to 17th place even. I was given consolation prize.
Yeah, I seen that. I was like, whoa, man.
That's awesome. The problem with Eric, you gotta bolt shit down and he'll just give it away.
It's true though, man. I was like, what else is in the truck there? What else is in the truck? We're going down to 18th place here.
It's a good thing. It's a good thing Nash was strapped in because he's got Eskimo clothing on. Eric would have tried to give him away.
Get his youth suit up. If I go with Stag, can I use their fishing rules? No, bro. It's all goes.
Well, Divine was giving her shoes away.
Divine had her shoes in one of the boxes too, which is crazy, man.
Yeah, that's right. Like I said, he gives everything away.
Caden, of all people, gonna critique fish size. Oh, Caden's always tongue in cheek, bro. That's Caden, that cute, bro. I really sad we missed the awards. I know I mean, you had a good reason. The tire popped off.
Hey, at least everybody got back safe.
I got something set aside for you guys there, Jesse. Jesse and Kingsland, 12th place. I got something set aside for you guys. You got your consolation prize over here, bro. All good, Jesse. I'll get that to you guys there for sure. 16-pounder, he says. You know how long a 16-pounder's got to be? That's 33-inch plus for a 16-pounder.
That's crazy,
yeah, it would be. That's what it would be. Like legit, man. Legit. Like that's what that sort of is there if you got one. Never know, though. Caden lost a big one, he says, man. But those are all tall tales until we see a picture, brother. 5th place is real, though. $500 plus a couple caps there. Cash points in hand for EJ and Jomar. You guys weren't happy with your Red River tournament either, though, eh, bro?
No, man. We did good pre-fish, and all of a sudden the day of, I don't know, man. It just didn't happen for us. I don't know.
We talked about the pre-fish things. A lot of guys said they did really good on pre-fish. It says, you know how many tournaments I won at pre-fish?
I know. Pre-fish, any tournament, man. Open water, icebreaker series. It's good. You want you'd rather be on fish than not on fish, no? Like, I mean,
I don't want to pre-fish.
Like
I don't want to pre-fish the day before. I was guiding on Friday, so that's how I found the fish. So I left it alone for a day, and then I came back to the same spot, and let alone they're still there, right? Like we've seen them big marks all morning. They just wouldn't go. We barely caught any solid like eaters or anything. By 10 o'clock, they just started hitting. We had limits of eater fish. Like,
did you guys move around at all, or you guys?
No, we sat in one spot. I knew they were there because I was looking on the scope. I was like, I see them. They're all over us. They're all around us. They're like 15 feet, 10 feet away from us, but they wouldn't come in just because of that sonar beam. We even turned off our lives, my lives, and we were like, you know what? Let's try our flashers. But even then, I think the weather, the fish were just off. Like even on our flashers, they would come up and look, and they would take off. Then all of a sudden, I would turn the sonar back on because I could start and stop the sonar.
Yeah.
On the live, I turned it on, and they were just swimming away. So they were just off. I don't know. It was just tough to get them to go.
We'll talk
once you're right in front of you, once you're right in front of you, they eat. So
we're gonna talk about that. We'll pick your brain a little bit more about that too. We were fishing that day too, and we saw some stuff. So we'll talk about that too and stuff here. We'll get through the top 10 here, but that's cool, man. Sponsored by Walleye Kings, Eskimo Fishing Gear, Acme Tackle, Holiday RV and Marine, and Fish Bro Adventures. Contact them, man. This is a fifth place winner over here. Another top 10 finish for Jomer. That's 8 now. 5 years on tour. 8 top 10s. Nice work, bro. Yeah,
thanks, man.
Championship there, man.
EJ's pumped. He got his first one. I got my first.
Oh yeah, he's not gonna have a 0 there no more. It's gonna say 1 now. Nice, EJ. All right, bro. Now we're talking first. Top 10 for EJ there. There's a fish. You might as well show it there. This was the 30, right? You guys got a 30 on this one?
I know. I don't know if that's the 30. They're all. Oh, I don't know, man.
I don't know which one this is here or whatever, but nice big picture here. I think this is one of your bigger ones anyway. You guys had a good one there. That's cool, man.
Oh, he was pumped, dude. It was one after another. Like they came in within like not even 4 minutes of each other.
What's your heating element there? What you got going? Is that kerosene or what?
No, that's just I don't know. It's a big it's a big heater, man. It's like a tiger torch in that thing, man. It gets hot in there. You were in the last tournament. You're like, it's hot in here.
It's hot, bro.
It's an oxygen sucker. That's one of the reasons you like it.
Yep, that's the 30. EJ says. Okay, yeah, nice work, bro. What did it bite on, bro? Share. What did it bite?
I didn't really get a good look of what he was using. I know it was like a small.
Your own partner was hiding the lure from you, bro.
No, it was a micro golden black. I don't know what it was. It wasn't a Rappler or anything, but he threw a lively on the bottom.
Okay.
He's like, I wonder if this will work. I'm like, oh, try it. It probably will, because we were throwing everything at him. Like we didn't know what the hell's going on. As soon as he drops down, that 30 comes in right into the screen. Boom, smashes it. I'm like, oh my god, dude, that's crazy, man. And he goes like, oh, I've never used this lure in my whole life. I had it for like 5 years in my tackle box. I was like,
what lure is it? Oh, these guys
I have no clue, man. I have no clue. It's like a chub or something. I don't know.
Any Rappler tipped, he says, with some bait there. So
there you go. That's what it is.
Divine says, yes, that's 30. Divine, while you're watching, can you check if Wojcik and the Simpsons last fish, whatever last fish came, they're just curious about their last fish that came in, if it counted or not. Pretty sure it counted there. We had the same experience, Jomar. So many big fish around, so hard to get them to go. Spent all day out chasing fish. That's what I was going to ask, if you guys were going out chasing, because we were doing it around the ice castle. That ice castle has holes all around it now or whatever.
Lots of them.
No success, though. No success trying it, chasing them down. You guys didn't go out, Jomar?
What's that?
You go out chasing with the Lowrance?
No, we just sat in one spot. I'm like, you know what? It's going to be like it's everywhere else. I just made it. We did good there. Like I did good there on Friday with my clients. So they didn't bite till 11 o'clock, and everyone got like overs, right? My whole group got overs. So I was like, you know what? We'll just stick it out. If we lose, we lose. If we win, we win. And we stuck it out, and it worked, right?
There you go, bro, man. Sometimes you don't have to run around. I guess if you're on top of fish and you're seeing them, now you guys can see.
Yeah, I kept seeing them all day. I was like, okay, half an hour. If you don't see nothing, we're gonna move. Look again, there's like 5 or 6 around us. I'm like, hey, we'll stay a little bit longer. It's hard to move when you see them.
You didn't go outside the tent to try to get them?
No. Oh no. I was too comfy. Once I sit up that heater and I'm warm, man, I'm not going out there. If I started running and gunning in the first place, I'd do it all day.
Okay. That could be the difference between first place and fifth place, though. Never know if you have to get on.
I know.
That could be fourth place here. Another top 5 finish. They were 5th last week or 3 weeks ago. Bailey Cousins and Greg Addard, Canuck Outfitters over here, and sponsored by Cousins Oil and Lube, Daiwa, and TKI CNC. Greg Addard, of course, from Ontario. Another top finish for these guys. But these guys are coming under the radar hard here, man. I think. And these are East Side champs over here. They're now we're going to the East Side for the third tournament, and that's their home waters actually. So I watch out for these guys, man. Shit, you guys were seeing their scores. Mike was scoring. Mike knows all the fish.
Yeah, watch her. Just follow these guys.
Every tournament they're getting better and better. So eventually they're going to break that top 3 for sure.
Tristan says, even if you're in front of them a lot, just pass right by, not even a look. Yeah, we were definitely noticing that. Yes, all the buzzer beater fish counted. Yeah, that's what I thought. The Divine was scoring fish right while we were driving. She was scoring fish and stuff, and they were all counted and stuff. So it was good. Yeah, man. Like these guys. I mean, if you're looking at the fantasy fishing, Mike will have the results here. Did you do calculations, Mikey?
Yeah.
Maybe we'll do a score after on the fantasy fishing. These guys are a team, man. Cousins Addard, they were one of the top teams last year. And like I said, they're flying under the radar here a bit. But Canuck Outfitters, man, these guys are on fish all the time. So good job. Another 4th place finish. They take down $750 plus a couple
probably
caps.
On that East Side, they'll probably be in the top 3. So
I think so, man. I'd put money on them for sure. 3rd place, Sheldon Medinger, Hunter Hervella, sponsored by Cloverdale Foods, awesome. HDS Rods, Moritz Sport and Marine, and the Bismarck Motor Company. They were in that cool Moritz wrapped snow bear there. Yeah. Nice and comfy in there. But it was funny. Like Sheldon's like watching it after the awards. Like, this is what it feels like. This is what it feels like to have a good day out there and be on top for once, because they had a rough season last year.
They had a really rough season last year.
Yeah. And, Sheldon's first tournament this year, he had a sub. A sub was in with Hunter in the first one. And now they broke in for a top 3. They were up there pretty much the whole day, man. They were leading for big fish actually for a little bit. They took it away from the Hebers for a bit with a 30.75 was their biggest. So
they came out blazing in the morning, like 30. What was it? 30 and a quarter or something like that, right off the hop.
Like, look at this fish here, man. You'll see there. Like, if you look at it yourself there, yep, so bumped up against. It's on there. Get it as long as you can here. 30.75. That's exactly what it is right there. 30.75. So that was the $250 Hunt Fish MB Big Fish for a little bit until the Heberts took it back there. But good day for these guys. That's awesome, man. Fantastic. Love to see it. They might come up again this weekend, apparently. And they're coming from, we talk about come from a long way. They're coming from Bismarck.
Yeah.
That's even further than Brownsville. Yeah. Like they're coming up here to fish the lake, man. World class, like I said, world class lake. People come from everywhere. You should do a shore fishing tour for in the city. We'll see, bro. We'll see. Like I said, there's so many shit going on. We do a short tournament at Selkirk Park. Fam does every year in September. I mean, we'll get you in on that, bro. But I know Caden catches him in the city. He wants to do it for sturgeon, probably. I know Caden Q catches him. Second place, they were actually disappointed. Trevor and Chad were
disappointed
because we didn't win. Oh my God, these guys are so used to winning. This is their fourth year on tour. This is eighth now. Top 10 finish. I'll update all the stats. Sponsored by Birkenhead Cattle Company. They've got the ranch going. And another top finish. Try as they might, man. They didn't quit. They kept upgrading right to the end. Still upgrading. 5 master anglers for them. People were telling me that 27.75 is not a master. On Master Angler, that's a master.
It's a master angler.
27.75 is a master on Master Angler.
Everybody's stuck on the old 28s.
You're thinking 28 centimeters, right? Centimeter conversion. It's not even 27.5. It's something else. So what's the actual number? Whatever it is, man. 5/8 or something like that.
Yeah.
27.75 is a master angler. It is there. So everyone shut the hell up. You don't know what you're talking about. If I said it's a master, man. I don't care. 5 big fish anyway. No 30s though. No 30s for them. But still giant fish, man. That's another tournament where they were well into the 40s. 46 pounds they ended up with, kind of thing.
That's ridiculous.
But they're still leading so far for the year, for the whole series.
For the whole team of the year. Yeah, man. Like $10,000 first place prize for the championship. Looks like they're going to qualify, knock on wood here. I think even with a last place finish, man, knock on wood, I think they're already qualified with these all the points they're getting. We'll take a look at it. But they won $1,500 cash there. So their cash total is up to $3,750 for the season after 2 tournaments already. Holy shit, these guys
just racking it in, eh?
Taking the cash. We're going to talk in strategy here and why they're so good. Like, why are they so good? 71, Caden says they were going by 70. I know 71 is the number. 70 for the longest time, if you go by the old books, was 70 centimeters even was a master. But yeah, stop getting technical on me, Google, Caden. Call it a master, it's a master. There's one of their fish here, one of their non-30s. Fish 0B was the tag there. Perfect. You can see, like, you see the white tape there. So if you see any red, if we see red between the white tape, like a red of the base ruler here, then it's not pushed up against, kind of thing, right? So all the teams are good about it, man. They bump it right up against there, make it as long as you can. The score is the score, kind of thing. I believe this one was 29 something here. This was their biggest one of the day.
Just fat though. Like, look at how fat that thing is.
Just short of a master. They catch fish, man. No secrets. I don't know. They're out on the lake, relatively not that deep, you know. Great ambassador to this circuit. They are. You guys too, bro. Appreciate you guys. Tell all your friends down south about the tour. I know a lot of them watch. They're talking about it all the St. Paul show and all the different shows down there. A lot of them are watching from afar. Everyone has a sort of passing interest on Lake Winnipeg because they want to see how it's always doing up there and stuff, you know. And and speaking of great ambassadors, these guys, if you're talking greenback walleye, I said, like, Trevor and Chad are the #1 ranked ice fishing duo in the country. If you're going to talk greenbacks, period, it's hard to argue James and Randy not being the top. Now
these guys are on another level, man. These two are on another level. I'm telling you right now. These guys are hard to beat, man.
Do bolts need to show? No, we swapped that rule a little bit. As long as we've got a verticalness to it, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Not at a sideways thing. We changed that up. We're learning things as we go to with the tournaments there, Brian. But yeah.
I think it was just like these two guys here are just unbelievable with the way they just I've watched them fish and the intensity is just unreal. So
yeah.
I couldn't imagine how quiet it is when they don't win a tournament on the way home.
If you're gonna be a student of the game, like this sort of just the difference between like winning, like being really good. So you got to be good to begin with. There's a talent aspect, and then you got to put the work in. You know, There's like lots of awesome NBA, NHL players that never get to that Hall of Fame status because they just aren't willing to put the work in, with all the talent in the world. Same thing goes for fishing, man. There's no difference there. Some people are good sticks, man. It just is what it is. But if you put in just that extra time, I tell you, man, James has this book, man. He's got this book. And when he gets his ass kicked, whether it's practice, recreational, tournament, or whatever, or has a good day, he's recording all that, man. And I record it all in my head now, here and there. And everyone knows how good my memory is nowadays. But you should have that book, man, and you're marking on conditions and stuff like that. And like, there's that fish biology part. Then you got to put yourself around big fish. Then you got to get them hooked, and then you got to get them successfully out of the hole, kind of thing. And shit, 5 masters, and it was spread out. It wasn't like this. They ran into a pot of like 6 or 7 big ones. This was throughout the day, man. Like, they would come by after and get them again, kind of thing, And I don't know. I'm assuming they were catching them shallow and getting them out of the hole shallow isn't. That takes a little practice too, actually. Like to get it out.
I've never really gone after them shallow. Like to me, shallow, like 6 feet shallow to me. But
that is shallow, man. But they're going even like people are like nowadays.
Like
yeah, like
4 and 3 feet. They're catching these big hogs, like
under the ice. So
yeah.
By the time you hook that, the fish is already bumped up against the ice. Like
I don't even think there is a hook set, is there?
No.
It's wild, man. It's fun. It's something different for sure, man. Like already fishing like in 6 or 7 is shallow already too, man. But you're talking 4 feet. I've done it before, and it's wild. You set the hook, and sometimes you're lucky and they're coming up already. But there's a whole Peter Wiedman and Sasaki did a whole Rapala seminar this year at the Winnipeg Ice Fish Show on catching fish. They're specialists too in catching them shallow. We're talking shallow. There is things that you could do to sort of tilt the cards in your favor to get those fish out. But this is their second year on tour. Of course, James and Alex Penner ran the Icebreakers for 3 seasons before this. So they had 3 top 10 fishes out of the 4 tournaments last year, 2 tournaments this year. And there's another one. So they got 5 now. This is 5 top 10s for this duo here. 5 out of 6 tournaments, which is wild. They took down that whole kit there, valued at $2,500. Here's some of their fish. Their 3 biggest were a 30.5, and the Huntfish MB $250 big fish of the day was a 31. A 31 there. Look at that. That's just perfect right there. See the whole serial number. The bolts that Brian was talking about these are the bolts over here, but this is a head straight up shot right there. That's our ruler. And then you get these healthy releases. Look at this here. Isn't that cool? You guys notice that at all?
Yeah, the windbreak.
You're fishing outside. If you're fishing outside and you're running and gunning, that makes a big difference. There's having that windbreak. That's the difference between having even a frozen fish and not, kind of thing, or your hole blowing over and stuff like that. So prepared with that too, the under windbreak. I like that. I've done that before. I usually pile like a shack that I'm not using or something under there. You can make your own snowbanks or whatever, but that makes a difference, man. If you're fishing by outside of your truck.
It does.
See, that's the James Hebert 30-inch smirk, or 30 over 30 little smirk right there.
That's as big as a smile you're going to get from this guy, man.
That's all you get out of him.
There it is right there. There's the 31. That was $250, brought to you by Huntfish MV. Once again, a big shout out to Eskimo Ice Fishing Gear for sponsoring the tournament. Bush Beer. This is the road to the Bush Beer Series Championship. I was playing commercials all the thing there. I should play another commercial, bro. I don't have the commercial on this side though. Next week we'll play it, kind of thing. We've got to talk strategy a little bit here. Tip of the week. What's our tip of the week here? You're asking Ice Fishing Gear tip of the week, man. So we drove out there. This is my first trip on the lake of the season, actually. And we went out knowing that you were going to get stuck. You talk about you're on the lake when sport, everything like that. You know you're going to get stuck.
Like you're going to get stuck.
There's a proper way to yank people out, and you could do it so wrong too and stuff like that. What's the right way to get your buddy out there when you're on the lake?
It's just not. You can have a little bit of slack, not like a whole ton of slack, and then give her. Just once you just give it a couple nudges, see if you move. If you don't move, you just got to go a little harder. Don't go for the balls right off the hop.
Yeah.
Don't get stuck, Rick Lim, is first of all. I know Rick Lim went into Snowball went into a drift there. I think he was saying at the mouth and stuff. Like a lot of people are surprised by, like, you see all the Facebook SOS and stuff like, oh, it's a really bad year out there. No, this is a normal year. Mike said it on the live stream. People have been spoiled the last few years with lack of snow, and you can't even get a snowmobile out or whatever. But this is normal for out on the lake. It's actually not even that much snow because there's still black spots out there.
No,
there's black spots everywhere. You can go island to island kind of thing. This is normal, man. You're gonna have drifts out there 100%. And we used to go out and you knew you're gonna get stuck. So you gotta have straps. You gotta have long ones. We attached 2 together because they weren't long enough. And you got your lead vehicle, and your lead vehicle is out there and breaking trail. And then if you get stuck, there's no sense going like, sometimes you could drive right into it. You try and power through. You can power through them. I powered through a few drifts. Like, you're gonna get stuck. Sometimes if you don't want to do it, take the chance. You can feel it already. You back out. You should be able to back out 4-wheel drive, and then you pick your way around. And usually going left or right, 100 meters was all you needed to get through that little tough section or whatever. But if you do get stuck and your partners are well behind you, where they're not going to get stuck too because you're following each other, Mike would just reverse the Suburban, come backwards along my tracks there, and we attach up. And then we're just hooking it onto the hitch. I got my hitch on.
Yeah.
Were you hooking onto the cleats or something?
Onto the receiver, just the ball on the receiver.
Just the 2 receivers.
Just give a couple light tugs. If you move, then there's no need to rip your freaking bumpers off.
I've seen people take that, lots of slack.
Yeah.
And then they giving her. You don't have to do that. You can actually tighten it up even a little bit. You can get it right to the rope's not even touching the ground now. The other person's got to be in reverse, neutral at minimum. I've seen it. People are in park still or whatever. Shit.
They're going forward. Both of them are going forward.
Holy jeez, man.
Tug of war.
I was like yesterday, Eric pulled a guy out. Don't know who he was. We went to pull him out. Eric is pulling, and the guy's just sitting in the damn car with it in reverse. Said, dude, you can step on the gas pedal. Give it some gas so you can help. Eric is literally
holding the brake.
Oh my god.
Oh no.
I'm just shaking my head like, Jesus.
I'll finish the tip and then we'll talk about that there again. It's hard to critique people, but we'll talk about that there. But as far as the tip goes, and another one with when you're doing these straps is you got to get out of the way. If you're outside standing, you're the attacher and stuff like that, you get the shovel in hand. You get out of the way though, because you're pulling, ton vieehicles. These things could jump off or whatever. Yeah.
There's a way to combat that, Eric. You in the middle of that strap, you can throw a jacket on there or something. Yeah, and it dampers it so it falls straight to the ground. If it does snap, doesn't that clevis or the end of it doesn't come back at your back window or anything, right?
We didn't have a clevis on these. We didn't have clevises on these. The other thing too is if you're using chain.
Yeah.
If you're using a chain, you got to wrap something around that chain.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
I got away from using metal, like with tugging and stuff like that. I got away from using metal. Like that's just even more dangerous. You go through back windows and people almost getting killed. Like that.
The straps are way better because at least what's going to happen is you're going to go straight ahead, and it's going to tighten up, and then all of a sudden it's going to actually act like a big elastic band and pull. Yeah. So.
A lot of companies are going to these elastic style, right? So the shock is not there. You're kind of just slinging them out as you pull forward.
Less than normal, Simpson says. Probably a little less than normal snowboard this year, Ricky. Yeah, that's 100%. Man, my first time in the lake, but it's less than normal. It is less than normal out there, and it seems more people getting into troubles because they're not being prepared. And
that's just some good straps. Could get like you're gonna go out there with like a 500-pound toe strap. It's not gonna happen, guys. It's not gonna happen.
Well, we ended up pulling. We pulled one of the teams out yesterday. Like they were buried. Like buried.
They said, man. He's like, Brett said, this is the first time I've gotten into an act. It actually stopped me at a standstill because they were powering through this drift. And sometimes you can go over if it's crusty enough in the morning. You actually go over, right? And this one they dug down and then they almost out actually. Know the difference between a tow rope and the recovery. That's important actually, Rick. Good one there, man. There is a difference between a tow rope, like a tow worker. You just like you're pulling somebody from garage to garage, and a recovery one, a kinetic one. And there is a difference if you're at Princess Auto or whatever. A recovery strap is completely different. So make sure there's a difference there for sure. But everyone should have it, man. You should have it out. It's just like a minimum. That and a shovel. Are your two main things really, and then maybe planks as the season goes, kind of thing.
So what do you do if you're by yourself?
And my whole thing, there's almost like this is where Rick was joking, don't get stuck. But I'm just gonna wrap up. Just let me wrap up the tip of the week, and we're gonna get into that. that's your Eskimo fishing gear tip of the week. But going in pairs. So we pulled this person out. So we were in between the two eagles' nests. I told us it took us an hour to get from Warner to the Island Beach Shack, which was at the East Channel. And because we're picking our way around, we still got stuck 3 times on the way there. We pulled a few people out. And this one we pulled out, they had a tent out, Jomar. They were in an Equinox, bro. And
Dude,
whatever you want, but you got to expect by themselves, stuck in between. Where did you, like, we're out there picking our way around, and he starts walking towards us to make sure we don't leave him, kind of thing. Yeah, we'll tug you out. We don't leave people behind. We got nowhere to be, kind of thing. And yeah, where'd you come from? I came from End of Maine.
Wow.
Why are you all the way here then? Like, I mean, if you should be happy you got to the lake, find a spot and fish and make sure you have a path back, kind of thing. Why are you all the way over here? I says
that entrance to the lake is a landmine. Like last time we like a couple weeks ago, there was frazzle and big frazzle too. And you're hopping like this with your truck. Never mind an Equinox. I don't know how the hell they got out there. That's crazy.
Like, I don't understand it. So they had a tent out, and yeah, we're ready to spend the night if we have to. It's 10 in the morning, eh? We're ready to spend the night. They go, well, you don't have to do that yet. You got lots of time, man. But geez, long straight steel shovel, not the aluminum. You're right, bro. You want like the almost 1 or 2. One of my tools is that ice picker thing, icebreaker.
Yeah.
Whatever that thing is, a spade kind of thing. I have that tool because that breaks down. If you can make that pack underneath, if you can just soften a lot of that up, even if you have to hand burrow beaver it all out there, kind of thing. As long as you can break all that stuff down, that's a lot of times. That's enough to be able to back yourself out. A traction mat, you can use your floor mat in a pinch or whatever. But if you have some kind of traction thingy, when you get down to that bare ice, you can get yourself out. It just takes more time. Getting tugged out is way easier, of course, and get back to fishing. But this guy, and he's like, we'll pull him out. They pull the Equinox out. Okay, I'm gonna get packed up now. He was ready, bro. He had a whole double hub and everything out there. And then I'll follow you guys out. Where are you gonna follow us to, man? We're going to the mouth. We've got all day here yet. We're not following us out anywhere.
This is first thing in the morning. Look, do you think we came out here just to get you?
You can follow us if you want, but we're not going anywhere like at your exit. Like, you guys know how it is, man. Like, to get from fishing, like you get from 8 feet of water at the mouth to get to the lighthouse. There's some things you're gonna have to traverse and pick or whatever, man. Like, and there's no highway out there. Nothing shoveled or nothing. He was surprised that he couldn't find his road again. Dude, man, it's so hard to find a road out there. I mean, you stumble across it sometimes, right? You're not. Oh man, like this.
No. Well, we were a little ways back from Eric, like as always, because Eric is always like 100 miles an hour wherever he's going. His tracks. By the time we were like picking our way to where he was,
you can't see it anymore
already. No, it was gone. Oh yeah, it was all gone.
Like within a minute or two, it's gone.
And old tracks build up faster than around it. Do you know what I mean? Like it's weird. Like once the snow goes in track, it builds up like a big drift, and you can't go the same way. It's impossible.
Well, anyways, back to if you go by yourself, like electric winches now, you can pick them up for $200. Or you can mount it on a receiver, drill a hole, drop a steel bar in the ice, a loop on the end of a rope, and you can pull yourself out. And if you don't want to get an electric winch, then buy a come along.
Yeah, a come along is just
even if you get yourself a foot at a time to get out, at least you're getting out by yourself, right?
Yeah.
No, man.
That's why all these guys that are throwing this SOS stuff out there. If you're going out there by yourself, buy some shit to get yourself out.
Yeah.
If you're gonna go, there's some people, like, nothing against them, and they only want to fish on their own a lot of times. You know what I mean? So just have the equipment to be self-sufficient if you're gonna do it. Then and a lot of the experienced ones are. Things happen too, though. I mean, things are always going to happen out there. It's just that
things always do happen.
It's just ideally like you're only using those favors and calling for help in those actual emergencies, and not just a regular day out there where people are just asking to, like, you're going to get stuck out there, man. So go in groups, man. I don't care about equinoxes, man. You could do it, but you have to have a group. You know what I mean? Like,
but if you go out on a day like it was yesterday, and you're going by yourself,
asking for it, bro. Like,
you're asking for it for sure.
That lake, man, if you don't respect it, you can die. And I can't say that enough, man. Like, you really can. It'll take you. It will. So, you know what I mean? This is not fishing in the middle of Selkirk, on the Red River at the floatplane base, where if you got into something aside from falling in, like, you could actually go get help or whatever, or call for it. Like, you're on the lake, man. This is no man's land out there. So, don't take it for granted, guys. I'm stealing Rick Clinton. Big windy, don't care. It's true, man. It'll get you, bro. If you're by yourself, go with a snowmobile. Yeah, I mean, like, And shit, people on snowmobiles can get
It doesn't matter what you're on. You can. They'll take it, man, if it wants to.
Even
Man.
on
That's
a,
where you could
even
really-
on a
Doesn't matter
snowmobile,
what you're on.
even on a sled, if your sled shits the bed, you're out there.
That's where some people are walking, and oh, jeez, and you never want to walk, man. Oh my god, that walking, you think you can see shore and stuff, like, oh, jeez, imagine walking from the mouth. You got
That's
nowhere
the
to
thing
walk.
with a sled. Always have a backup like shelter. You can always pull a sleigh with a tent in it, or you just
I'll
get
always dig until I'm blue in the face before saying an SOS. I hear you, Rick, man. I mean, you can. A lot of the times you can dig yourself out. You just like to get out quicker, but you can dig yourself out there.
So here, it's just right. Say if you're in an emergency like that, and there's a shack there, you know that there's permies around you, and you have no shelter. What would you do? Would you break in?
If it's life and death, yeah.
That's what I was gonna ask. I'd pay for the lock though. Like I wouldn't just break it, and you know what I mean.
I'm pretty sure they would understand why you're broken in there.
Yeah,
right?
They have names and phone numbers on those things. A lot of people have gotten that call. I got to go into your shack. I'm blah 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 kind of thing or whatever, and it's all, if you had to kind of thing.
Yeah,
like Winnipeg has claimed another truck. Really, bro? Yeah. Follow the truck with the stickers.
Oh. He said,
there are cracks.
I think I know which truck he's talking about.
There are cracks along the shore. Like if you think like falling on Lake Winnipeg, if you're driving along shore and you think that's safer, it actually isn't. You're better off. There's less snow further away from shore, and you're less of some of those cracks opening up. There's some crazy truck gobbling cracks near all the shorelines this year. So any year. So be careful out there, guys. It's great out there. That's a great lake. Like I said, just got to respect it. It's the biggest thing. You can't walk very far that lake. It's true, man. It looks like you can. Oh, I can see Crown Royal from here, and you can see the smoke. That's like 2 days hike, man. It's you're frozen.
That's a long
Some people just give up. And if you collapse, like you're not seeing you, man. That wind is just like you're gonna be buried in snow. Like no one's even gonna see you, bro, man. Oh,
no, not till spring.
Pretty much staying put with where you broke down. That's the smartest thing to do.
That's the biggest thing, man. Yeah. Full tank. We were late that morning going out there, but nope, gotta go fill up the tank first though. Couldn't go out there with a quarter tank because your truck's running. You can anything. You gotta have a full tank out there for sure. So we did that before we hit the lake. No shack owner would ever be pissed if you needed to survive. I had guys do that to my permit at CIL. I went to meet them and help. No one would get mad, bro. It's everyone helps each other out there. So cool stuff, cool discussion on that. We're gonna do Beast of the Week. Before we do that, though, we'd have to say goodbye to another friend here. Unfortunately, some sad news, bro. We got the news the other day, Mikey?
Yeah, the 28th. On the 28th, John Faulk passed away.
Yeah, he runs the outdoor show. That guy, he's a nice guy, very nice guy.
Yeah, he's like, if you look at the comments on Facebook and that, it's all, he was always upbeat. He would always take time out of the day to talk to you.
Yeah,
everything.
Super nice guy.
So, I mean, we met him through the Manitoba Outdoor Show.
Yeah.
Right. So, and we've all become friends since. And he lost his battle with cancer. So.
Oh, he's solid dude. Running awesome Manitoba Outdoor Show, long time running show there at the X place.
Yeah.
Like I said, man, he had like, gave me the opportunity to do some different seminars, trying to, hone my craft kind of thing, public speaking. And he's one of the guys who helped out with that, gave me a platform to do that stuff for a lot of us too. So
awesome. The casting deck a chance to get going there also.
Yeah, man.
Shows out of there. So
we were doing live shows from the Manitoba Outdoor Show every February. I'm not sure if the show is still going. This is the website there, Manitoba Outdoor Show. You guys are familiar. I believe it's still a go.
Yeah.
Saturday, March 1 and 2. He would love to see it keep going, not stop on his account, like I said. So information's there. Go to johnpeterevents.com or type in Manitoba Outdoor Show. It'll show up there. But John Faulk, man. Awesome dude. So sad to hear the news there. But
condolences to his family. So
sucks, man.
For sure.
Oh, you meant Brady's. Oh yeah, Brady lost a tire there. So we're going smooth as they did to get off. Had to limp it with one lug nut. One lug nut, bro. Today's guys unpack everything in the truck to get back. So it's
that's
still
what they said.
Jesus.
Oh, and can't forget before you go to Beast of the Week that one of the anglers almost had a head-on collision in the morning. They were 2.5 hours late
on the highway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So 2.5 hours. Like they're 2.5 hours late to start fishing.
Jeez.
It was Ian Parise.
Just be careful on these. on the highway, man. Oh my god, like they're that road to Gimli, for example, they're putting a bunch of passing lanes in this year, which is long overdue, man. It should be like double the whole way, but passing
Yeah.
lanes, I guess, if you can get it, it's better than nothing. That was on Toulon Highway, where the guy just got his trailer guy just ran right into it. Like, what the
guy's
what the heck
probably
are people doing?
driving right down the middle.
Like, geez, like I don't know, like what the hell are people?
Don't
doing
worry, Staska, it wasn't you.
Who won fantasy anyway, man? What was the scores?
It was actually a tie. So Reggie Giesbrecht and TJ Otten won. They got 134 points because I just did it with a number of entries that there were. So it's just like, because I know Divine did it with what, 500? But
no, she did it with 100 points. The points
or
for the
100
standings.
points. I just went with first place was 31 points and worked my way down from there.
So, got you. So the most points won?
Yeah. So
who did they pick?
There was one. So they ended up their picks were right here. Trevor Hebert and Chad Undra, Chris Kiansky, Caden Seawack, the Heberts. So Cousin and Adder, and Brady and Jesse. That was their picks. So, and where they ended up finishing was right here. I got it. So Heberts were first, and then they had the first place, the second place team. They had the fourth place team. What else we got?
I'm confused as hell, bro. Mike's gonna do a post. You'll do a post and we'll figure it out then.
I don't know how this works.
Anyways, they had 134. The next closest were a couple that had 132.
So were they getting what? 3 out of 5? 2 out of 5?
No, they're fives. Their lowest one was Kingsland.
12th. Okay, yeah. So 4 in the top 5, you're saying?
Yeah, they had 4 in the top 5.
Pretty cool. If you're checking out the handicapping for the next one, this is sponsored by Island Beach Custom Lures. For the third one, February 23rd. I'll update all these scorecards here, and you'll see their actual current top 10 finishes and stuff like. You can see the point standings for the year. Everything's up on Kickerfish there, and you can go check it out and try and handicap it. It's a cool prize on the Beach Outdoors. Everything's up here now. This is all current. I'll get an article about the whole thing there going on, but we checked the Bush Beer point standings. Currently, right now, the top 20 teams make it into the $10,000 championship. So, no surprise, Trevor Hebert, Chad Under with 199 points. 100 for first place, 99 for second, goes down from there. Your top 20 cutoff right now is Mike Gurdon and Colton Single, 167. They are tied with Simpson and Wojcik. I believe I've written down the tiebreaker to be your highest finish. So, Gurdon and Single have a 7th place finish, so they would beat you guys in the tiebreaker. But still one more tournament to go. To make that top 20 to be into the $10,000 championship there. And then we had some other teams here and no one's out of it. You still got time to make it in there. So cool. February 23rd is the next one, sponsored by Fish Frostbite. That is the sponsor of the third tournament there. The road to the Bush Beer Series Championship is in Bush Beer US. They're done. As long as they pay us money, bro, I don't give a fuck. So if they're sponsoring, they're sponsoring.
They could be from fucking Africa for all we give a shit.
No, it's Labatt, bro. Labatt owns Bush in Canada. It's all made in Toronto and stuff like that, right? So, so shut the hell up, Simpson. You're in Chicago right now. Go say hi to our friends.
He's so worried about the damn tariffs.
Fucking guy. Gee, we're trying to run a business here, and this guy's a fucking. Hey, isn't that U.S. there? Huh? And then you. Beast of the Week, we got a few here. They're sponsored by Team Food Automotive. Let me share it over here. I didn't share it there. There you go. Milo Free got into some pike this weekend.
Hey, look at that smile, man.
Yeah.
Even a pike is smiling. That pike looks like he's smiling too.
Bo got into one a while back. This is over in Saskatchewan. Scott Free getting the kids. That's a lot. I love seeing the kids there. So you are there you go, Santos. Note that there, bro. This is another qualifier for the Island Beach Custom Lures Kids Beast of the Month. That's a qualifier right there for sure. Caden Q, this was in 16 feet of water. I was looking at the screen there, of course, man. The monster, fattest greenback he's ever caught. And this is not even the biggest one they had on the line, apparently. If you were to believe Caden Q, This is not the biggest one. Sell out, he says. Oh. Our next tour is sponsored by Dave Simpson, by the way. He's taken over primary
sponsors.
sponsorship.
Give us 10 grand, Simpson.
$5,000, bro. He needs to give $5,000 to this.
Oh,
so
he
can
has to give us 10. No, Simpson can give us 10.
Oh yeah, double it up then. We'll double it up or whatever, so we can take some money too. At least the gas is expensive. Caden Q, nice work there, brother. Good job. Keep it coming. Cashes it down, like I said, man. He was on holidays. Went to go hit Lake Winnipeg hard. Big Mama Greenback on the dinner bell. No secret there. He's sharing the dinner bell on there. Between dinner bells and wingdings, catching all kinds of fish this year out there. People, those are some of the huge fingers on the curriculum. Caden, you keep going at it on the things. Caden, another Caden, Parisian. Check out his YouTube channel. He's been doing some awesome local content there. That's great, man. Giving some love. 25-inch greenback, weighing close to 9 pounds though. Like that just blows the conversion chart out of the water there, man. And I don't doubt it, man. Like we call them footballs, right? You get your 21 to 24-inch fish that are so heavy that they shouldn't even be that weight. I don't doubt it, man. Fantastic. It's awesome fishery that a lot of us don't take it for granted. We just have it in our backyard, which is fantastic. Mark Booty, the beasts keep on coming. He followed up his 30-inch club fish with another giant. This time he's wearing the Eskimo suit though, so hopefully that can get him some votes this time. He lost last week because he didn't have an Eskimo suit on.
No, he wore it.
Now he's got the Eskimo suit, so maybe he can win this week there. So who knows, bro? It's a good looking shot though. I like it. That's reminiscent of the Matt Gelly photo that went viral. That's still making the rounds again for whatever reason. That Matt Gelly Acme photo.
I think some tackle company picked it up.
It's just weird. Like, it's funny how things come around again and they have all different stories. It was caught on Lake Erie or something like that. Now it's saying like weird, man. But nice work, Mark Booty. Paul Chapman is still on top of the perch, bro. 8-stripe perch. He's been catching them this winter. Nice work, Paul. There's a whole run of perch here, man. Like I got to get out and do I haven't been on a perch hunt in a long time, actually. Got in on the perch this weekend too, Troy did. New personal best. Congrats, bro. Nice work on that. That's a nice perch right there. Love perch fishing. We're gonna talk some pan fishing next week, actually.
They're pretty decent size. They're lipping them all.
We've got Dave Chong as the guest here. Dave Chong, one of the top anglers in Canada. He runs the Lake Simcoe Jumbo Throwdown, which is all about perch, man. That's what they fish for out that way. That's all ice fishing used to be back in the day. Was perch fishing was the main thing. Yeah. Lake Winnipeg is sort of an anomaly.
Lake Manitoba used to be crazy for big perch.
Ice fishing was synonymous with perch. It was the #1 targeted sport fish on the ice.
Until
greenbacks took over, kind of thing. So can't pop them. South Dakota perch there, beauties, man. Oh, I gotta go get some perch.
Oh, they'll be gone.
Oh, I'd eat them, bro. You know me, bro. You know me, man.
For sure.
For sure. Fat perch.
Look at all these perch here. Personal best. Congrats, Tara. Love it when people catch a personal best. Tara Gare, 14-inch beast. These are like when they're like bass after, when they get to that, past that, like a 13-inch perch is huge. You start getting to 13, 14, 15, 16 even in some cases out here, and we have them. You're getting into some giant perch there. So good job to Tara Gare. Congrats on that. Bass. That is something I've never pulled through the ice. How about you guys?
No. Smallmouth. I got some smallmouth.
Yeah.
But those were incidentals when I was fishing for crappie.
I've never caught one through the ice before, man.
Me neither.
Give it a
I'd love to. That'd be cool. That'd be cool to freaking try.
Yeah, something different anyway. I don't know. They're susceptible to getting hurt though on a small lake. You could wipe out a population because they hibernate together or whatever, right? So I wouldn't suggest people trying to go target them really, but you get one, it's all good. Nothing wrong with that. But look at this though. Corey Marachi, 23.5-inch long Bower Lake, southern part of the province there. Rainbow. That's just a tall beast right there, bro.
How thick that fish is. Yeah,
man. That's like, I don't know if that's some old brood stock. It looks fresh though. It looks like a healthy fish or whatever, but
that's a nice vibrant colors and everything on it still.
That's a master angler, bro. That is a master angler right there all day long. Nice work, Corey. I think it's hard to catch a perch under 13 now, West Shoal. It's full of big fish in there, man. I mean, that's the place to go get big ones. They used to have regular 16s in there, man, for a while. There's some big ones for sure. Let's go perching, brother. Those are your beasts of the week. Who's our beast? What's your vote for beast of the week, boys?
Trout.
Yeah, I think the trout.
on the rainbow, I'm
that's a
on the
nice
rainbow.
picture too.
I love
That
it, bro.
thing's that's massive. That's a
Corey McMarachi, first time winner on Beast of the Week.
Very
Congrats,
nice
brother.
fish.
And bonus points for me because he has the heat hog, bro. Nice.
Oh, he does.
Yeah, he's got the
You
simple
know,
heat hog going over there. He wins Beast of the Year right off the bat, just like that. He wins.
just like
That's
that,
how
eh? Oh,
Corey, that's
man, oh,
awesome,
man.
man. Good stuff. Love to see it, man. Keep sending those in. Kevin Lowen votes for the rainbow, and Kevin knows his multi-species, man. He's all over that. Cool stuff. We got things to talk about next week. Like I said, Dave Chong is our guest. We're going to talk perch fishing. He's been doing that forever. They don't have the giant walleyes like we do here through the ice, so they know their perch. We're going to talk with Dave Chong next week. We announced the kayak trail. The kayak trail is here. Check this out.
Sometimes everything that can go wrong goes wrong.
Yep. Oh, that guy's just having a Leon kind of day out on the water there or whatever. But kayak season's coming soon enough. We'll get there. We're already into February. Check out the Going Kicker Fish and see if you're interested. A Central Canada Kayak Trail. You're going to get into that there, Joe Moore? Kayak fishing,
Maybe
bro.
we'll see, man. We'll see. I'm too top heavy, dude. Every time I get up to a kayak, man, I feel like I'm gonna go in, man. I was like, I don't know, man.
Cool,
I don't know if I can do this.
So in other words, you're a pussy. You're scared to go kayak fishing.
No, I'm not. I'm like, put me in a canoe and I'll do it. I was like, asked Eric, can canoes go? No. I was like, oh.
You know what? You'll tip a canoe easier than you'll tip a kayak.
Oh, I
It's hard
tried
to
it.
tip
Like,
kayaks, man.
my brother-in-laws were laughing at me because I was like this the whole time. I couldn't control it. I was just too top heavy.
If that's what you're afraid of, man, you'll be fine. But once you do it a few times, man, you're not gonna do these things. You can't, bro.
Maybe I will.
Right.
Maybe I'll do it.
I'd rather fish kayak tournaments.
It's cool, man. Anyway, we'll talk about that next week too. That'll be coming right away. Appreciate you all for joining us. Went into a little overtime there, but as always, love all you guys there. I love Dave Simpson too, bro. Travel safe. and Caden Q and Rick Klim with the melatonin are gonna go fishing together. They're gonna come up for first. Get on that trip too, bro.
Wow, man.
Once it's over, the kayak is going to the garage. Let's go, real life Mike. Real life Mike, I think is gonna do the tour this year. It'll be good, man. I'll see you tomorrow. I'm gonna be at that meeting tomorrow, brother. We'll see you guys there. Kidfish, kidfish.ca. It's coming February 16th. Get your tickets now. And if you're on the Study Hole Drillers, touch base. I think we got like 15 people, but I need more. So come on out. We'll talk to you guys soon. Peace out, everybody. Be safe. Let's see those.
See ya.
All right.